Live.
Yes, sir.
Don't say sir to me, please, ma'am.
All right.
I
Can
know
I?
you're supposed to tell your mama. I understand that, but
Yes, I
just
will.
don't.
I'll make sure she doesn't get on me for it.
Okay. Here we go. Come on. Work.
Oh, that.
It ain't going to do it. See? Technology is wonderful. We're live, but it ain't doing it.
What's happening? Yes.
There's that one. I do not know what's going. Hey, there we are. I don't know what happened.
I wasn't sure we were playing some kind of freeze game or something.
Froze. Try this again right quick. Hey, welcome to Nightwave Radio with Abby Green. And a little technology here. We have an issue. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Well, I was doing fine. Everything just went boom.
Well, yeah, we got on and you were like, and I was like, oh, are we supposed to stop?
And then when I refreshed, it come back up straight to this one.
Yeah.
I'm leave everything alone. I'm not touching nothing. So how does the music world treat you?
It's pretty good. I will say, since I'm so young, it's a little bit hard with my schedule to, really devote all my time to it. But I'm doing stuff whenever I can. And so I just thank you for having me here tonight.
Well, I appreciate you wanting to come on. I know you was a couple, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we was going to have you on here and something happened. And I know you play sports too, I heard.
Yes, I do cross country.
Okay. So that's a little bit different too.
Yeah, it is. Takes a lot of time.
So how's songwriting going? You have time to sit down and write some songs, or with everything going on with your school and your cross country?
Yeah, I will say during quarantine, I had a lot of time to write. And so I have like 7 or 8 songs that are almost ready to go. And I've just been trying to play those wherever and trying to get people introduced to them and excited for them to be recorded. But right now, currently, I haven't had that much time to write, but I've just been focusing on developing those songs and getting them like exactly the way I want them to sound. So it's been pretty cool.
Have you got a CD out?
Yes, I do have a CD out. It's called Deep Waters, and it's on all the major platforms, and we have CDs, and actually we have t-shirts also. So if you want to go to my Abby Green Music Facebook page, we are selling those. Just message me the size and the color. They're super cool. My mom designed them. And yes, so I'm super excited by all that.
Okay, that's cool. So, the music and stuff before all the virus cover and all this stuff come down, was you out on, say, being able to go out and play at, say, clubs or restaurants or whatever?
Yeah, so I actually play at my church a lot, so that's nice. But I just had released my Deep Waters album in January, so it was not long after that everything happened. And I think it was just a hard time for all of us because a lot of places weren't open or weren't allowing, outsiders to come in. And so that was really when I switched to, technology, doing things like this, doing live streams and all of that.
Well, technology is wonderful when it works. I mean, I'm sitting here playing with a card earlier and trying to get everything set up, and then it just crashed on us. But no, I am trying to get all this stuff going for y'all as the artist. I've been doing this almost 11 years now. We used to do phone calls and stuff, so you can see technology has evolved.
Yeah.
We can do live shows and stuff.
Yeah. And we're super thankful for people on platforms like you because, especially with everything that happened, we couldn't go places. And so it's also a cool experience to have people commenting on the other side of the screen and that they're probably in their PJs at their house, but they're watching you sing. And so it's really cool.
Yeah, I keep looking for a comment to jump up here because I can post it where you can see it, but hopefully it ain't screwed up too much with it going down like it did and come back up. Hopefully we can get some comments. But out there in the music world, like I said, I've been doing this now for about 11 years. I've tried hard to work on. I did have 2.5 million to 3 million listeners.
Wow.
On the internet side of it, the radio, but then like just happened here, it happened where the server's at, so it crashed.
Yeah, and so you have to start like a whole new thing.
Well, yeah, I had to start all over. We couldn't get the company I was renting the server from to re-update it and fix it, so I had to go to another server and get it. My buddy set it all up, and now it's starting to build back up.
Yeah, just kind of like in that season of rebuilding.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I'm trying to set back up where people can listen to you on. Tell you here in a minute on your cell phones and stuff. Yeah. I did have an app where they could go to it and click on it. They could hear the station at any time.
Wow.
But now I got to get all that set back up. Also, I'm setting up where you could be on iHeart Radio.
Oh, wow. Your radio station? Wow.
Yeah, my radio station can be on iHeart. It's on 24/7.
Wow.
So if I got any of your music, I don't think she sent any over, but I'll send you a message. Yeah, we just got one right here. You see that one? Hi.
Do you want to go? You want me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Abby. Do you record your music or do you go to a studio to record? Hi, Becky. I do know her. So I'm trying to remember the question. I'm trying to think of how to answer
I'll put it back up. I'll put it back.
Well, to record Deep Waters, I did do it at the Fort Studios with Julian Sunby, and that was a cool experience because I actually got to work with the drummer and the bass player of Luke Bryan's band. And so they were awesome. We got in and got out and got it done. But currently, I'm trying to learn how to record myself because with my schedule, it's just hard to go to an 8-hour session in the studio. So, yeah, it's a lot of work, but I think it'll pay off.
Well, we just got a link from somewhere. I don't know where that one come from, but we'll have to figure that one out later. But yeah, go ahead. But going like you said, recording, 8 hours in the studio. I got a friend that lives there in Tennessee. Him and his wife's artist, and it gets expensive too.
It does. It really does because you're paying for studio time, the producer, the engineers, the instrumentalists. So it does get expensive, and a lot of people that make music these days are doing it at home, and it's just so much cheaper.
When I started later on in the independent, I can't even talk. In the independent artists, I started talking to some of them. and listen to what they post on Facebook and stuff. And, you know, they was telling, this one young lady was telling, you know, how expensive it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could cost you anywhere from, you know, each song that you put on a CD, people don't realize. I don't know how much where you go, but my buddy there in Dunlap, him and his wife, when he goes, it costs him $500 a pop.
Yeah.
So you figure you put 10 songs on the CD or 12 songs on the CD, you figure that times 500, then you figure out how much you just spent.
Right. And so it's difficult, you know, to make that money back. And then on top of that, to try to make profit.
Well, that's it for the independent artists out there. People don't realize, and I've said it several times with other independent artists, they don't realize how hard you got to work if you got a full-time job. You know, you got school, so it's a little bit different. Now your mom and dad's got to fork it all out for you and help you out what little bit you can put in there.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is these guys got a day job. They work from 7 to 5 or whatever hours. They go home, and then on the weekend when they can go to the studio, they got to fork out that money to do it, and plus feed their family.
Right. And so on the weekends, I mean, and that gets you busy every night, working on songs, writing songs, trying to, you know, play shows and do stuff on the weekends. And I think, you know, a lot of the money these days comes from concerts and merchandise and all that stuff. And so especially when coronavirus happened, that was a big deal for a lot of people.
Right. Here's you another one, Abby.
Hope you guys like my song. Oh, maybe we should listen to it.
And then we got one from,
oh, thank you, Kelly Johnson. You're beautiful too.
And there's you another one.
How do you raise the money to record your songs? So just like I was mentioning before, we do have t-shirts out now. So if you want to go purchase one of those on my Abby Green Music Facebook page, you can. And then another huge thing is YouTube. If you will please subscribe to my YouTube, because if I can get enough subscribers, they will monetize my YouTube channel. And so then I could start making a little bit of money to record new songs, which is really all I want to do. Recording and writing is my favorite part of being an artist. So yeah.
Well, you could be like I'm trying to think of her name now. LeAnn Rimes. You remember she started about your age.
Yeah.
Think about it, you know.
Sure.
Here's you another comment just popped up.
Hey, Joshua.
Then you got another one.
I am ordering my shirts tomorrow. Oh, thank you. That's my Aunt Kim.
Okay. There's another one.
Joshua, how you been? I have been very good. Thank you.
Hey, that's pretty fun getting the comments, you know. There you go again from her.
Oh, also, if you're listening, did you get your CD? Because I had sent it out, but I just want to make sure you got it. Good opportunity for me to ask you kind of in person.
There you go. There's you another one. What song are you singing tonight?
So actually, I've had the chance to sing for 30 minutes. Mr. Buster has given me 30 minutes. So I'm going to do a couple songs. I think, Kim, that your favorite one is Falling on You. And that's one of my new originals that hasn't been recorded. So super excited to play that one tonight.
And then we got one more just popped up.
Come on, Papa. Those are my grandparents. Hi. Thank you for joining.
Hey, welcome to y'all that's joining us.
Yeah, I do have a good support group. That's one.
There you go. I'll try to get on listen.
I love music, and yes, I did. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you got it.
And there's but all the, you know, I try to get on Facebook. Yeah, you know, even when y'all don't, when y'all post stuff, man, these comments are coming fast. Read this while I'm talking. You know, I try to get on every day and look and see who's posting music, or they live, or whatever's going on, you know. But you know, it's hard sometimes to do. I'm retired, so it ain't. I got other stuff to do too, it's like tonight. I told my wife said something about, oh, we're gonna have some leftovers because I cooked a bunch of food last night. And so then when she got home, our daughter started eating, and I looked at them. I said, y'all ain't gonna have no leftovers. Y'all keep eating. There's another one.
They're gonna be all gone.
Here's you another one.
You're doing awesome stuff. Oh, thank you. Miss you, Mr.
You got one more there.
Abby, who does your backdrops and costuming, and it all looks great. Okay, so disclaimer, that is my mom. She's trying to get credit. I don't know if you can hear.
She needs it. I mean, she needs
She did this whole background while I was at school today, and I will say she's super helpful because with my busy schedule, I can't, do all this stuff. She picked out my outfit, everything. So kudos to you.
A good mama. We're proud of that one. She's real good. No, it's just I cook. And so I don't ask my wife to. And so I try to prepare meals early, especially when I'm doing shows this late in the afternoon.
Right.
And try to help out. I was thinking about making a homemade pizza, make some dough.
Oh, wow. Did you ever, or did you own did you go to some kind of cooking school or something? Or do you just?
No, I tell you what, how this started. I'm going to show this as we do it. The company I used to work for, I started out where I'm at living now, and they moved me to Kansas.
Oh, wow.
And I was stuck in a motel for 2 weeks while I'm working and hunting for a house. And I left my wife down here packing the other house.
That's a fun job.
I started watching Food Network, but I always cooked. My wife, we've been 23 and a half years, and she's never cooked unless I've had surgery or couldn't cook, because of that. Yeah. But over the years, I've learned some new recipes and stuff, trying to go back to my mother's and my aunts and grandparents' recipes and trying to fix their stuff since I've done all this. I've copied a lot of recipes online. There you go, another one. I'm trying to show you these as fast as they pop up, but
yeah.
But I started cooking this past year. We moved into this house over a year ago, and I started fixing my own not macaroni. I have fixed some of them macaroni noodles.
Macaroni noodles? You made macaroni?
Yeah, my own noodles. But started fixing my own spaghetti noodles.
Spaghetti noodles. I do like spaghetti. I like pasta.
Well, I've got some store-bought noodles, but since we've been doing it for over a year now, we don't eat store-bought noodles no more.
Oh, wow. So you have to make them. So that's pretty time-consuming.
Well, it don't take that long. About 30 minutes, get your dough and let it sit. 45 minutes at the most. You let it sit, and then you pull out the rest of the stuff to flatten it down thin. Then pull out something else, stick it in you to start your noodles. Get your water boiling. Then you can just toss them over into it. What you have left that you don't cook, you can let them dry and then freeze it.
Oh, wow. You can freeze them. I think we should do a cooking show together. I think you should. I mean, when I go up to college, I don't know how to cook nothing, basically, because I'm just so busy all the time. But, yeah, hey, you could teach me some recipes.
Like I said, start watching Food Network. And
I don't watch many cooking shows because it does make me too hungry.
Well, you don't have time with what I understand. You're so busy, but it's like I didn't have time to do some of this stuff, but now I've learned. I built me a little kitchen out back under a patio, and I almost cook out there all year round. It's hardly nothing I cook in the house. Everything is cooked outside, so
Kathy.
So here's your another one.
Schedule like every day. Okay, so I wake up at 4:30 a.m. To go to cross country practice, and yes, because we have morning practice at school, so it's a 45-minute drive, and then I go to school at, 8 o'clock. And so I'm at school from 8 to 3, and then I come home. I do homework a lot. A lot of my life is just homework. I took too many honors classes. But yes, I do a lot of homework until at least 6 or 7 at night. And then if I have time working on music or rolling out my sore muscles, eating, and then I go to bed. And so, yeah, it gets pretty tiring, but I just have hope that one day it will end.
I was sitting here thinking, about, do you have time to sleep from what you just started your schedule with?
Yeah. At the beginning of the year, because when we went on quarantine, we did school, like homeschool almost.
Right.
And so it was a lot shorter. And so I was getting a lot of sleep. And when I came back to school, I was like, right now I'm getting 6 hours a night at the most. And so it's hard. It is hard. And so the weekends I just enjoy because I get to sleep in a little bit if I'm not playing at church on Sunday or have a cross country meet on Saturday. But yes, that's when nap time comes in. I'm bringing nap time back.
Get all your rest. I mean,
yes.
I was working. I'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and watch a little bit of news, go to work. Had to be there by 7:30. That's when we open, but I'm usually there earlier than that because I was the manager. And so, but work till 5 o'clock, go home, fix supper. Go at that time we had upstairs. Go upstairs and start working. Because if you go to nightwaveradio.net or hightidecountry.net, I built both of them both of them websites.
Oh wow! You like made them?
Yeah, from scratch.
Oh, wow.
From scratch.
Awesome. I did digital like class once, and that's hard stuff. The coding.
Oh, it is. Luckily, I got tools that I could went out and got. I had to pay for them, but I went out and got them and put them on there. My buddy did that set up my server for that. He's in Kansas. He set all that up for me, and then because I was using GoDaddy, they got too expensive. I went to Wix. They all right, but then once you get started, it's still a little expensive. So what I've done is took and we're talking to him. He said, "Man, we'll just go to Amazon. They have servers. We'll just get a server from them, and I'll set everything up, and you can build your own page." So that's what I did. I built my own pages.
Yeah, I think my ivorygreenmusic.com, I think that's through Wix. And actually I think we're trying to get the t-shirts like sold through there.
Yeah.
Too. So
but
.com.
But see, up at the top, you got all your names up there, like home, whatever you got up there. Well, see, like Wix, they let you have just so many, like 5 pages as they call it.
Right.
See, on my website, because it's mine and I can do whatever I want to, I could have 6 pages up there.
Oh, wow.
I got a store up there. My wife sells CBD, so I got a store up there that posts that. Also posts Sam Broadcaster, and I got shirts on there. They sell different things, but I got all that. Let's read some more comments here. See if I can get caught up here. There you go.
Hi, thank you for signing the CD. Of course. Thank you so much for asking for one.
Okay, here's the next one.
Do you take voice lessons or music lessons, or are you self-taught? Okay, so when I was younger, I've kind of always sung or sang. I don't know grammar. But I started singing from a young age, and eventually we kind of realized that my mom told me that I needed voice lessons, basically. And so I started getting voice lessons around 7 or 8 maybe, and then piano lessons, and that evolved into, playing the guitar and different instruments like that. So I did take voice lessons. I did a lot of classical training actually, and it really helps and I actually did middle school theater. My mom And
Miss
Miss Billings is watching. Okay, so my mom just told me that my middle school drama teacher is watching. That is so cool. Hi, Miss Billings. I did have to do a little shout out to her. She's so cool. I miss her.
Okay.
But
Here's another one.
yeah, so all of that stuff has really helped with like showmanship and just the sound and tone of my voice. So I'm very thankful to have had those experiences.
Well, you're lucky that you can do it. All I can do is what I'm doing. If I start saying everybody shut down Facebook, here's you another one.
What songs are you going to play? Okay, so I'll just go ahead and tell everybody the list I have over here. I'm going to play my title track of my album called Deep Waters. Then I'm going to play my original called Falling on You. I'm going to do Yes, I Will by Elevation Worship. He Is With Us, which is one of my originals that I've never done on a live. So that is super cool, and you can stream that on any platform right now. And I'm going to play Done by Elevation Worship and Joy from Within, which is a song that I'm kind of promoting right now. So super cool.
There's you another one.
Do you still play the drums? Okay, so I don't know if this was my cousins, but we used to play Guitar Hero, and all I wanted to play was the drums. And eventually one day I think I was playing them so hard that I broke something on there. So that really ended my drum career for me. But I did get a little like cheap drum set from Guitar Center. I've been trying to play it. It it's one of those like anger releasers, stress releasers, just to beat on those drums. So, yes, I do play them sometimes. What instruments do you play? My main instruments are guitar and piano. Mainly guitar though, because it's so portable. So
there you go.
Yes, and with the piano, I was a little bit traumatized when I was smaller because music theory is not fun as a little kid. So I was like, nope, I don't want to do the piano anymore. I want to do the guitar. So happy that I was able to do that.
We got another one popping up here for it to come up.
I'm going to sing Yes, I Will with you only because no one will hear me. Oh, well, I'm super cool, especially since I can't see you. To know that you're singing is cool.
Yeah. I mean, like I told a friend one time, not too long ago, we was going down the road in my truck, and they said, well, hey, can you sing? I said, yeah, watch this. And I reached over at the radio knob. I said, oh, I can sing.
It up, yeah.
Now, I'm glad you come on tonight. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know that you're fixing to go over to Nightwave Radio
Yes, sir.
Station LLC page on Facebook. You want to let everybody know what's going on with your website and where they can go to get your shirts, and right quick and let them know where you can go about your music, Abby.
Sure. So mainly I post everything on my Abby Green music page on Facebook. That is just kind of the plug for me. And I do have a website called abbygreenmusic.com, and we're trying to get the t-shirts on there, but right now you can just purchase most of the merchandise like the CDs and t-shirts just by messaging me on Facebook. And then again, if you could just follow my Instagram, which is Abby with 2 Y's _ green with 2 N's, that's super helpful, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do post stuff on there occasionally whenever I can with my schedule. So I would definitely appreciate that. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and head out to Facebook and go on his page and write that live. It's backwards for me.
Yeah, I know.
That live. So super excited to play for you guys.
Okay, Abby, I'm gonna let you do that, and I'm gonna go over here to Facebook in case you have any problem. I can run back over here, and hopefully.
Okay, I'll go ahead and exit and then come back in if I need to. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll leave it up. I'll end the show for right now, but I'll leave it up so in case you coming up, something happened. Hey, this is Buster with Nightwave Radio and Abby Green. I'm glad you got to come on. I hope we can do this again.
Yes, sir.
So everybody stick around. So go ahead, Abby.